Welcome back to another episode of Gloomhaven with the Hit Point Hunters. This is going to be a little bit of a different episode, and going forward, there's going to be a little bit of changes.
We're always evolving.
Always evolving.
Here with the Hit Point Hunters. We've had some retirements.
Yeah, so since our last episode with Jekserah that you saw, we've actually gone ahead and played 7 missions.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we just couldn't. We just went right through it. Because here's the thing. A lot of people were getting to the point where they wanted to continue watching us, but they didn't want to see all the spoilers, because the game's going to be coming out soon for those of you getting the second printing of them, which is I'm excited about because we're going to get some of the updated dials and whatnot. But we still wanted to keep in touch and let you guys know how we're doing with Gloomhaven, how our party's making out.
What's happened.
Yeah.
Also, we've been playing other games, and we've been making other videos. So it was getting too complicated to do all of that. And honestly, we haven't played Gloomhaven in quite a while.
Yeah.
You know, we played 6 missions, and then it's been weeks, and now finally we just got to play one today, and we've been really busy with this thing called work, so sorry, guys. Sorry.
It sucks. I just want to play board games all day.
I know. Can you believe it? Man. Right? Okay.
So, again, we want to tell you what's going on, but
we're not actually going to play a campaign today.
No, but there'll be a point at the end. We'll talk about it. Okay, so the last thing you saw was Jekserah. We defeated her, and I want to say thank you. I really wanted to think of the person's name. I just looked at, I don't know if it was Killseal or...
You want to go look while I finish? While I tell everybody what happened?
Well, thank you for letting us know that in Jekserah's mission, we actually found the axe.
The Skullbane axe that Ebenezer needed for his retirement.
Right.
The Skullbane axe.
And we thought it was going to be there, but, you know, I looked up the wrong item number. We found this dagger. It really wasn't this correct dagger. It was this axe. And then, these last few missions, we've actually had to go out and kill some of those creatures or cultists
on Ebenezer's card. Yeah, I think it's like living bones, living corpse. The ones that we've been seeing all the time was part of his mission with the axe, and guess what? We didn't have it.
So starting now in our next one, we're going to have that. Hopefully, we'll be able to catch up.
And from now on, I read the treasure chests, or someone has to wear his glasses. Thank you for pointing it out. You saved our campaign.
So after Jekserah, we went to the Forbidden Grove, because that was one. I think there was 2 options that we could do, and we went back to the Forbidden Grove. Oh, right, that was Morgana's storyline. We went there, and it led to the Alchemy Lab, which was a really cool mission. I think, honestly, the most difficult mission. We almost perished. It came down to the last turn.
I think, that was where there was chaos, there was chemicals, there was an explosion, fire burning.
Like diving out. So, warning, if you're going to do that mission, it is very difficult.
Take your strong ones. Take your strong.
And move fast.
And move fast, yes.
A lot of oozes.
So she actually had, her story was like a 2-part to complete. And since then, she has
retired. She found the cure, right? And
she did.
When you complete that storyline, you get to open up envelope X. So, for those of you that really don't want to see the spoilers of this, you can turn away as I open this, or skip ahead a few seconds. I was so excited when I opened this.
And then we saw that. And then... Yes, a little disappointed, but I think overall extremely excited, because we haven't even tapped into this entire...
Right. Unknown right here.
Pig Latin, a Gloomhaven Latin, I don't...
Alright, so moving on, we went to a few different missions after. So it was weird, now that we lost...
So now, okay... Torok was gone.
We lost Morgana.
So why don't you talk about your new...
So yeah, I had the Doomstalker. Okay.
Who he really was afraid to play.
He looked horrible. horrible. I had no idea what cards to use. He can summon all these different beasts and animals that can help him. But the thing was, they didn't do that many attacks, and their health wasn't that great.
He doesn't have much movement, so you're like worried. Is he going to be lagging behind the whole time?
He's like my favorite character.
Fear not.
He is so awesome.
Course.
He puts these targets, like these special marks, on the guys that you're fighting, and then he either does more damage to them, or it manipulates his movement, or every other ally benefits from them. So he has this whole variety of cards, depending on the target.
You just have to pay attention and play them in the in the right orders.
He's so cool now.
He loves them.
And his storyline, he has to actually kill 20 unique enemies. Right now I'm up to...
We started pecking away at that right away.
Like 10 or 11 with him, so we're already halfway through with him. He's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, he's been... Now, these are your guys. For the last 6 missions, you really know them pretty well.
The Doomstalker, whose name is...
Doomstalker's named Vladimir.
Yep.
I forget what his last name is.
And then the Tinkerer, who's Pennywise. I don't know if we've actually shown any episodes with
Penny?
Tinker. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, didn't she replace Turok before... Actually, yeah.
She's a great healer.
Penny Gadget.
She can add a lot of poison and stuns. She's a really good utility class. I like her. And now, all the items that I bought for her, she's got, I don't know, like 9 items. Because
in the very last one, yeah. So you haven't had those crazy items this whole time. Okay.
Your new character that we unlocked.
Okay. I'm still holding on tightly to Ebenezer and Kat. But actually, the very last mission was the first time that I didn't have either one of them in quite a while. And I think I'm going to do that more and more because Dragos, he was only a level 2, and we could bump him up to 4. So I really have not been excited to him. My new character, totally stoked. She's the Paladin. Leona Storm is her name. She is amazing with attacking, of course. Amazing with healing, of course.
It's okay with healing.
I let the Tinkerer heal.
I do the heal.
Okay, I let her heal. Still working out the kinks. She does a lot with the sun, and I have to...
How you manipulate that.
Yeah, so I'm not perfect at that yet. I'm really liking her so that when one of my characters does have to say adios, I'll be okay. But
she's a cool fighter. She manipulates the sun a lot. She can bless, which is pretty nice.
She can bless and strengthen.
Yeah. Helpful.
And I have to say, the last mission I played with Dragos, and
it's pretty cool.
He isn't that bad. He's just, clumsy.
He is.
He just ran out into the open, took all these hits.
We almost died in the last mission.
We almost died in the last one. So,
so some of the
I still have all 4 characters as of now.
Well, some of the other things that we've done, we went, I think in the videos, we had that mission where we found that burning mountain, right? The bunch of Enoxes.
The Enoxes were leaving because their home was going to be melted,
We did that side mission. Pretty cool. There's a choice in that you get to decide on, so I'll leave that up if anyone goes to do that. You could be selfish, or you could throw the ring in the volcano. Okay.
Well, you get to pick.
Okay, yeah.
If you want to make a sacrifice to the volcano, or if you just want to take everything with you. I'm not going to tell you what we did, but I was happy with the end result.
Okay. Then what we decided to do, we wanted to go back to the beginning, some of the missions that we could still actually perform without progressing the story.
It was getting so confusing that we would complete a mission and then we'd be like, okay, where are we going to go next? Okay, wait. There's 10 different options. I can't keep track. Let's go back. Okay, there were more than that. We unlocked all those new ones with Jekserah, right?
Which we have not touched. We have not gone down that path.
I like closing up all loose ends, especially since we were introducing new characters. I didn't want to go gung-ho into a new story. We wanted to learn
how they worked, right?
Absolutely. So we've been slowly pecking away at all the random leftovers.
And it's kind of weird because we go back and now we're not really helping out the cultists, but there is an option where we could go kill them or fight the undead to help them. Well, we fought the undead, and then people were like, "Oh, hey, that person, Jekserah, can you, like, kill her for us? And it's like,
we were like,
dude, we
done.
already killed her.
Already did.
But we're allowed to go back and do most of the missions, which we did. That's how we...
I think we have one left that we haven't done, the elements, Temple of the Elements.
Yeah.
And then we can continue with one of those major things that we unlocked when we killed Jekserah.
Yep. Some other things I want to point out. All right.
A lot of stuff to go over, guys. Bear with us.
Yeah. A few. So there was actually a random city event that we came upon. We're not going to tell you which one it was, but we produced a special location on the board.
We did.
So take a look at the board here. Okay. Here are all the locations that we currently have. Way down here, we found this location somehow. And if we go and complete this, which we're thinking about
doing
next, you're right, that is going to retire
the scoundrel cat.
Yeah.
And I am really going to be sad. I want Ebenezer first. I want him to go. I want Cat. Her cards are so amazing. She's a level 6. I just want to see what comes out with the next couple of levels with her. But I know make new friends, but keep the old.
What?
No, that doesn't. No. One door opens, another
one door
closes.
shuts, another one opens.
Yes.
You just shut 2 doors.
I might have.
Okay.
I might have. But listen, she deserves to fight hard for her last mission, and then guess what? She could retire on this island and just...
Maybe that's what she does. Now,
relax.
I know whenever you retire a character, you introduce more, like, story events. We have not come across any event that is involved Morgana or Torek yet.
No.
So, still waiting to see for that to happen. Now, our last mission that we got gave us a choice. Well, it gave us 3 choices.
Okay, so are we going to tell them which one we did? Or no?
Sure, okay. Well, we did the Temple of the Seer. This is, again, one of the earlier missions.
This is what happens when we were told, when Jekserah, we were in, like, the warehouse, and then Jekserah took off.
Yeah.
She went running. Then we could have either gone straight to chase after her, and that would have been the Temple of the Seer, or we could have gone to...
Like what we did.
What we did. We went and did all those side missions for hell and got into all of that shenanigans. So now we went back, and at the end,
you have 3 options. You get granted one
wish.
One wish. You could
one answer or something.
Right. You could be given the location of Jekserah, which we don't need.
Spoiler alert. She's dead.
She's already dead, dude. We don't need to know that anymore. We can be asked if we want great power or great wealth. So each one of those gives us a new location on the board.
Yes.
So we are going to leave that up to you.
Well, one location we already have. Okay,
Yeah,
that's the
out the window.
Jekserah. So now we have...
Power or wealth.
Yes. Power is the church.
Okay.
And wealth
it looks
is...
like a church. A
tiny little island in the Misty Sea.
So leave a comment here. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, we've been in disagreement all day. I personally would like to go gain wealth, because guess what? Wealth can buy power. But this one over here wants power right away. So I said, why not let you guys make cases for each? What do you think hit point hunters
would do? Mercenaries.
Would do.
They probably would go for wealth. Power. I don't know. You let us know, and then we're going to actually record that entire episode for you, like we normally used to do. And this way you'll be able to see all the new characters, and plus whichever one replaces Cat. Well, does a new one come out with Cat? The Triforce.
The Triforce.
So that's going to be a brand new character.
Yes.
So you'll see how that plays out. But yeah, let us know. Wealth or power?
Wealth in the sea or power in the church.
Yep. Okay. So leave that up to you. Leave in the comments below.
Okay.
Last thing we want to go over is we've reached level 4 prosperity. Okay, and that actually unlocks
some of the town records.
Now, I kind of forgot about this. We played a mission after we hit this.
We did, so we actually haven't read.
Yeah, I know.
We're behind, which is good, because now we can catch everybody up. Okay, so I don't know where I'm going.
Okay. Stop reading until you reach level 3. Stop level 4.
Ready, everybody? Okay.
Yes.
I hope we understand each other, Mr. Scrim. A well-decorated soldier stands in the center of the town records building as you enter. The librarian, Dominic, remember him? Dominic?
I do.
Seems rather small by comparison, but he is not intimidated at all. Oh, I understand you perfectly well, Dominic says, but I don't think you're understanding my position. I am trying to find the truth. The soldier looks up as you approach, then looks back down at the bearded man. Just think about what I said. He begins to gesture around him as he walks toward the door. I'd hate to have to tear down this whole place.
Oh.
Dominic waves at you grimly. Hey there, glad to see you stop by. Who knows what sort of short-sighted, lowbrow lengths that thug would have gone through to get his point across. He shakes his head and then fluffs his beard. It's just a difference of opinion, though. In my research, I've apparently asked the wrong people the wrong questions. It's amazing how reactionary, thick-skulled people can get about what is written down on a piece of parchment. I don't know. It's not like anyone's going to even read this little text of mine. Dominic coughs. Well, except to you, of course. Is that why you've come by? Oh, no. Remember, he's the one that's writing the records.
Oh, yeah.
So it's probably not that.
It's not this.
Sorry. I finished up the broad history if you wanted to take a look. So I'm going to read the history now, too, right? Because you can't read small print anymore. Okay. As human civilization expanded across the continent, 2 major changes occurred. The first was the merchants grew into prominent positions within the cities due to wealth gained from lucrative trade routes both with human civilization and with other races. The second change was that the wilds, which were once so dangerous, became much less so, especially in the center of the continent, as areas were converted to farmland and peace was made with the surrounding races in one way or another. The military taxed the trade heavily across the continent, and the merchants grew more and more resentful as larger portions of their earnings were demanded for less justification. The military did nothing and grew fat off the work of others. This all came to a head in the capital when the leader of the Merchants Guild, Simon Wainwright, organized a coup of the city's military by hiring an entire army of mercenaries with the guild's money and taking control of the city's keep. Very little force was actually required as the city guard was outnumbered and woefully undertrained. The siege of the keep lasted less than 2 days, not nearly enough time for reinforcements to arrive from the surrounding cities. Once in power, the Merchants Guild quickly won the favor of the citizenry. That's a hard word.
Citizenry.
Mm-hmm. With sweeping social changes allowing for a great many freedoms and relieving them from the heavy taxation of the military. Once the commoners were on the side of the merchants, there was little hope for the military of regaining control, at which point the mercenary army was no longer required and the military was offered a decent salary to continue keeping watch over the city. After the capital was reformed, the merchants' revolution spread outward from there, quickly disposing the militaristic rule across the continent. As of the writing of this document, only one city remains under the governance of a military presence, Gloomhaven. Next, I really want to get into the development of Gloomhaven and the clash between the merchants and the military in the city. Dominic begins. But as you can see, the military isn't all that happy about it. Dominic hesitates. I was, hoping you all could do me a favor, actually. In order to continue to put my pen to paper, I think I'd better get the backing of a powerful merchant to keep me safe. They're all sympathetic to me getting down this history, of course, but they're a little hesitant to publicly support the venture. I'm hoping you could do some convincing for me. You might have the most luck with Councilman Greymare. Unlock scenario, Oozing Grove, 72.
Oh,
and
wow.
we have to stop reading until that scenario is completed.
Oh, wow. 72?
Mm-hmm. Oozing Grove goes in H12.
All right. I'll have to put that on there. All right, so that's going to unlock another mission for us.
I just got my hair all over this.
Thank you.
Okay, one more mission in this crazy world.
Okay, and one thing I want to point out as our cat climbs a tree outside. Okay, that's cool.
I thought it was a squirrel.
No.
That's Diva.
One thing I want to point out is there's another Kickstarter going on right now. It's called Founders of Gloomhaven. And it is...
He's keeping this a secret from me. I'm just learning of this.
Well, she doesn't pay attention because I already told her. Basically, it's the story that you were just reading.
Mm-hmm.
It's how Gloomhaven is actually formed back in the old days. All these different races come together and they're vying over like building Gloomhaven up with different building. It's a worker placement style board game. Now, what they're actually doing as some stretch goals, which is actually pretty cool, they're tying in some events. So let's say, for instance, we backed and played this Founders of Gloomhaven game. For instance. And say you were the Enoxes. That was your race.
I'm the Vermlings.
Okay, let's say you're the Vermlings. And you win. You actually put in a city card into Gloomhaven that represents that the Vermlings like created Gloomhaven all the years ago. Or there's some sort of tie-in depending on who wins the game. Their card gets put into this. Pretty cool. I really like that idea. It's a sharp tie-in. Moving on.
Mm-hmm. Quickly, he's moving on.
Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
One other thing I know I wanted to mention. Oh yeah, just some of the other random events that we've encountered almost brought her to tears. One of them. I'm sorry. We're not going to mention it, but I know it was hard for you. And we missed out on a prosperity, which is very hard for me.
It was a road event, and I don't want to talk about it.
Yes, okay. Moving on. Then the other thing is that portal, we actually went back and closed that rift.
Yeah, come on. That's way too dangerous to leave open. The rift closed.
That was a global achievement that we were able to put in there.
Mm-hmm.
Sealed the deal on that. So we are going to go to the island next.
We're going to go to the island. I am now going to go back to Kat, obviously, because she's going to retire. And I'm going to use Ebenezer. I think that will be a level 3.
It's going to be a level 3 mission.
Because he's a 5 and she's a 6. He's going to be a 6 after this mission. Mm-hmm. So that's why we're going to bring him. I don't know what we're going to encounter. We're going to find a
level 3, yeah.
So everyone else, besides the 2 of them, is level 4.
Yep. So that's kind of where we're at right now with Gloomhaven. Like I said, mention in the comments if we should go to gain power or wealth.
And why do you think we should do that? I want to know why.
Oh.
Why do you think we should go there?
Okay, yeah, why? Okay, sure. And then we will record that for everyone to watch. And you can see, like I said, all the new characters and the cool abilities.
Whoever the Triforce is.
And again, no one has died so far, right?
We've come close.
We did come close. Wow.
Quite a few times.
We pulled it out.
Dragos just loves to run out into the middle of things and just take hits. Dragos. Take hits.
All right. Well, that's our episode. In the meantime, we're getting if you're watching our Kingdom Death series, we have 2 episodes left. You will actually be participating in the second to last episode.
Me?
Yes.
Snots' baby's coming soon, so
I know.
I might be in both of the last episodes.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Okay, am I both?
No.
Okay.
That is not going to happen.
Okay.
Push back in. Push back in. So, thanks for watching this episode. Like I said, leave the comments so we can do a full taping for you. I know this one's dying to actually do another full taping.
I know. I miss you guys. You're so good to us in your comments. I mean, Jack Skellington. Come on, Andrew Miller. That was genius. Of course, Jack Skellington. And, yeah, I just want to hang out with you guys more. So we're definitely going to tape what you pick.
Cool. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to us. Listen to our podcasts that are out.
And we're going to put up the very last episode of our Near and Far campaign in the next couple of weeks, so look out for that too.
Next couple of weeks, like tomorrow.
Yeah, but it might not be put out. Spoiler alert, he wins. He wins it all.
See you next time.